Hey everyone, welcome to episode 17. We had a lovely night at the campsite last night. Best caravan park we've been to in ages. It was like clean, heaps of plants around. It was, lovely. Didn't rain overnight, which was awesome, so we got to pack up a dry tent this morning. And then, had to get into our wet soggy shoes, which was not as fun. But that's fine. And now we're ready for another 100k day. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain too much today, so we should have a pretty smooth ride, I think.
Yeah. Stopped to check out the conditions. The wind stopped, the birds have stopped, the bugs have stopped. I think we're in for something here. Oh boy!
Uh-oh!
Here we go again! All good, we escaped the rain. Back to beautiful blue skies.
Morning. So we've had an interesting start to the day. The first part of our ride we were riding along with the red-tailed black cockatoos, which was just stunning. And then a little bit further down the road we came up to a roadblock. They'd closed the road for roadworks. So we're currently on a detour. We're heading away from Albany and we're not really sure how many Ks it's going to add. We were already planning to do 70, so we'll just see. We'll try and get through it and not get too wet.
So we're still along the detour. It's ended up adding about 35 Ks to today's journey. So it was originally meant to be a nice cruisy 70k drop back down to the coast, and now we're back up in the hills, and it's definitely a kick in the teeth because our bodies are pretty tired and my legs are feeling quite tired on the bike today. I'm not sure how yours are feeling, Libs.
They're tired but okay.
Tired but okay. These kind of changes definitely affect me more than they do Libs. Libs is pretty happy just sort of pedaling through on the bike and doesn't really mind where she's at. But the changes definitely affect me, so it takes me a while to adjust. But we've stopped now for a coffee. We're about 35 Ks in. And this is the beauty of the coffee stop. I can get off the bike, get out of my head, have a look around, realise that actually we're in a more beautiful place now than we would have been riding on the main road. And just refresh a little bit, because I can't deny that we're in a pretty specky area now. We're riding through some salt lakes. We've seen ringneck parrots and pelicans and malleefowl everywhere. Lots of galahs. So it's very pretty up here. It's just a longer ride than we planned. So yeah, the coffee break's a great mental reset for me. All right, so a bit of a recap on yesterday. That extra 30 Ks was a real struggle. The last 10 to 20, we felt a lot. We were getting pretty tired and turned into a headwind, and that was tough, but really nice to be able to tick off over 500 Ks in 5 days. For us, that's a big deal. So that was great. We rolled into town and we ended up smashing 3 extra large pizzas, a roll of garlic bread and a big bottle of Solo, which was so delicious. We're trying to pack as much weight on as we can when we're resting, because we've noted that we're losing a bit of weight and struggling to keep it on, so increasing the calorie intake. Then we went to stay at someone's place for couch surfing, which was great. A dry bed for the night. Today's plan is to take a 0 day in Albany. So we've done our morning laundry, we've done food shopping for the day and stocked up with as many calories as we can.
I got a flat tire, so we dealt with that.
Yep, a flat tire and a busted spoke, so we're going to have to sort that this afternoon. Our laundry was amazing. We've never washed our down jackets, and we've always been really stressed about what happens if you put them in the washing machine, and we didn't want to ruin the down. And I have had mine for 6 years. Libby's had hers for about 3, and we've never washed them. So bad. They were filthy, and they were feeling gross when we put them on. And oh man! So we gambled. We bought 3 tennis balls from the supermarket. We chucked them in a front loader washing machine with a pretty light detergent, and then we chucked them in the dryer for a while. Yeah, big tumble dryer with the tennis balls to agitate it and break up the down so that they're separate bits inside the jacket, and it's worked incredibly well. I haven't been this puffy since we bought it, and it feels like it's going to be really warm again rather than this sort of slimy, sweaty ugh. So I'm buzzing about that. That's amazing. We're heading across now to a place called Emu Point along a beautiful bike trail, which we've heard some great things about. There's a nice cafe there. There's some publicly available hot showers. And I think we just need an afternoon of doing nothing but eating as much as we can. So we're going to chill on the beach. It's kind of raining on and off, but that's fine with us. We're really just wearing shorts and rainproof jackets, so we get wet, we dry off, no worries. So we'll just chill there for the afternoon, rest the legs as much as we can, and start making plans for the next week or two's riding. So that's us for the day. We'll show you what we're up to, and yeah.
That's it.
Alright, so job's done for the day, I think. We've dismantled the bikes, we fixed the back spoke, fixed the tube, trued the wheel of Libby's bike, and then we've gone through and just cleaned the bikes out from front to back and really got the grease and the dirt out, so they're looking like the bikes we painted and we love again, which is nice. And, I mean, not the best timing right before we go on the dirt trails, but that's alright, that'll do.
The cassette was disgusting.
Cassette was
so greasy.
We hadn't done that for a long time.
Yeah. So actually good to do before we go on the dirt trails, because that would have just collected all of the stuff. Very true, very true.
And what else have we done? We've done our laundry, we've had a shower, we've had a really nice lunch at the cafe just here, all in a pretty beautiful setting. It's been quite misty and foggy, but we're right by some like really white sand and light blue water.
Yeah,
so that's really pretty.
We actually stood in there for probably 10 minutes to just good for our legs, and then James realised that his phone was in his pocket. So that's dead.
So you weren't going to bring that one up. Phone's dead. I'm on a roll.
Yeah. So no more technology for James. God.
No, I'm not responsible. Drone was fine. Took it out over the water. I'm sure you saw. No dramas.
Yeah.
So now the task is we've got to find a place to camp. So we'll take you out there. We've found a few spots on Google Maps, so we'll have a bit of a poke around and see what we can find. So we're on a street called Bedwell Street. We'll take it as a good sign. Alright, so we're looking promising. Nice and dark, a bit of a nook. Just got to find some open flat ground. Alright, we might have some potential down here. Take the bikes down? Or just have a walk? Alright, we'll walk down. Alright, so this patch here is the best we've found, a super dense bush. Bit uneven, there's bushes on either side, but I mean it's quiet, there's not a lot else going on, it's away from any roads, so I think we wait until it gets like dusk. We'll cook dinner out there and then jump back in here for a peaceful night's sleep. Alright, so campsite check. It's just started raining a little bit, so we found ourselves a very fancy public toilet. Carvings of pelicans. So this is where we'll have dinner. I think it's going to keep raining all night, so we'll sit up here, we'll sit down on the concrete and get our food going, we'll keep ourselves warm. We'll chill out here until it gets dark and then book off to the free site. And then obviously up early in the morning before the light shows up, so we can get out and get moving again. So that's our 0 day. It was a lovely day. Yeah. Lots to tick off the list. But I mean,
there always is on a 0 day.
There always is on a 0 day, and a beautiful location. And I think this is going to be a sign of things to come. So, real keen for the next couple of weeks.